I think it's Ice Lake. Is this Ice Lake? Can you resize this any of this UI? No, I don't know. Okay, alright, so it probably looks like you can't see a lot because this UI is pretty big, and then I've got my own thing on it as well. So anyway, spawning is player number 1 today as Vitara. We've got numudan, who's instantly gone opt for moving towards the north shrine, and Striker on the other hand, player number 2 today, he's the Wildlanders. So having Mika, she's going to aggro neutral creeps. I mean neutral, yeah, she's going to aggro the neutral creeps. So Striker's going to opt to probably try and creep once he gets some units out in the field, and just try and maybe catch the Sage if he can, just because he can beat it 1-to-1. So he can mess with Vitara's ability to get on the early shrines if he does catch him, but at the same time, nope, he's just gonna back off because it's pack of 3. So it's just, oh no, he's gonna just try and kite them. Anyway, usually you try and, I don't know, get a pack of 2 just because then your hero is not gonna be as low, I guess. I don't know, I don't really understand the meta that far yet myself. I haven't really played or casted enough games yet. But anyway, hopefully that'll change by the time the tournament starts. So, Striker going for these early warriors. They're going to help him be able to creep, and they're going to offer some defense against the Diplo. So, they'll be good against the beasts, be able to tank a lot of range shots, because Striker's not going to want to lose his hero here. She's already pretty low from doing all the creeping. Numudan trying to interrupt this, and he's actually managed to capture the Triceratops, so that's good for him because he's denied the food from that, basically, and Striker's not going to be able to get anything in return for that. Striker's actually housed at the moment, so he's forcing it up, but only with 1 worker, so it'll be a little bit slow there. He's going to be housed for a little bit. He's got nothing in his production. Numudan, already a worker ahead. Striker going for these small creeps up here, fairly easy to take. Going to be able to get some quick food out of those. It's not going to be as much though, obviously. Bigger units like these just T-Rexes, you're going to get a lot more food compared to the little babies. Little baby. But it looks like Striker will actually want to take this fight here. He's got units coming in. He's basically got the defender's advantage, but he is going to lose a warrior. He's going to try and get us around on the low unit there of Numudan, but not successful. So both of them are backing off. Numudan just holding the middle point. He's got Raptor at the southern point, just so he gets a bit of intel and delays Striker and trying to capture that. If Striker only sends a single low unit there to try and capture it or something, he's not going to be so successful, so he's going to be forced to try and send a little bit more than that. And Striker at the same time, clearing this at the same time as he throws down this settlement. Numudan hasn't actually expanded yet. It's going to another nest. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, so he's going for another settlement himself. He's already got it up quicker. Should have noticed that with the population. But anyway, Striker trying to cut back his low units, but given that there's already Diplo out, Numudan's got that ranged advantage, so he's able to chip away in the fights. Striker just down by a worker at the moment, so not terribly far behind at the moment, but getting housed there did hurt him a little bit. Sitting on a lot of crystal as well. And he's gonna expand down here. So right now it just seems as though there's a single nest for Numudan. Striker in the meanwhile. Double bags. Striker's gonna have the military advantage, but for now Numudan does have the population advantage. Yeah, there's only the 1 nest. Oh! What happened there? DC. What happened there? Oh, okay. Scroll the bone icon at the whereabouts? Oh, sorry, I was just closing something. On the left. Okay, I'll do that next time. I'll just scale it down to just a little window, just big enough for me to see. I don't understand what happened. I didn't check in-game chat actually. What happened there? I missed the in-game chat there, so I don't actually know what happened. Oh, game crash. So go for another game on Ice Lake. Ah! That sound gets me every time. Alright, so take 2. We got Striker versus numudan. Wildlanders versus Random. See if he gets Vitara again. numudan. Smallest dinosaur egg found so far is only 3 centimeters big. So that's a little bit of trivia there for you guys. Oh, that's cool. Opacity for it. What's up with my window? Oh, there we go. Okay. Where the fuck? Where is Striker? So I've got numudan here. And Striker hasn't connected. Okay. I can't see Striker. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, so he must have just crashed. Alright. That's weird. Alright, we'll be back. Sorry guys. We'll be back. So Striker's spawning grouping glitched and he didn't spawn with anything. That's weird. Okay, I guess we'll do take 3 in a sec. I'm pretty keen to just check all this out. It's unfortunate that we're having this many problems considering it seemed to be pretty stable for most of, well, pretty much all the way to end of last year. Back in a sec. Sorry guys. Well, I guess I'll play either of you guys, or I'll cast. We can try this one again, I suppose. Striker's just busy in the Discord. Striker's gonna try host. We'll see if the same bug happens if numudan connects to him. Fuck, what's the funny thing? Oh, here we go. So Wildlanders versus Vajara. So numudan gonna try to get a mirror rather than opting for random. Seems to be the standard, like if you random it then it shits itself. You don't random again, you just pick that civ just because on the off chance you're going to get one of the others. Alright, so Elasmosaurus was the longest flight. Damn, wasn't quick enough to even read that. So, spawning, it's player number 1 today. On the right hand side of the map of Ice Lake, you got Striker as Wildlanders, and he's opting for the early storage hut there, just that little bit of quicker gathering. So, spawning player number 2, we've got numudan as the Vajara, so he's opting to go for this North Shrine first, then work his way down the map. And he's going for an early nest. Striker going for the barracks as well, a little bit quicker on that. Not really going to be too much difference. So that's pretty much standard to do this as Vajara. Get that early crystal, because I mean get the early power, sorry, from the fact that you've got the shrine captured, whereas both the other civs, as you can see Mika, she's going to aggro these neutral creeps. Striker was clearing out 2 up here, getting some extra food from them, getting some creeping done, but numudan opting to come and check this, but they're not being pulled. He's not going to see this actually go down, I don't think. I didn't actually check their how can I actually check each player's? Ah, yep, there we go. Alright, I figured it out. So all 3 shrines captured by numudan, and he's got 1 Diplo out in the field just to do a bit of range damage while the War Raptors can tank, and he's gonna get everything together after just checking all around the map just to make sure there's no early proxies or gathering expansions or anything weird like that out on the map, as well as just individual scouting units from his opponent. But he's going to come in here, interrupt the creeping. A bit of damage on the War Raft, but he's got healing. Both players have gone for the regen tech. There's actually 2 Diplos here to do a bit of damage. There's also an archer to pick away at those, so both players doing a bit of micro, trying not to lose anything. This archer is going to go down. It looks as though he's too quick. Oh no. numudan may be able to... No, he's not going to bother. Sage will tank the shots. Striker defending his settlement, while numudan going to throw down his over here. So pretty much identical sort of base layouts at this point. Another barracks going down here for Striker, but he's going to have to defend this while it's going up. The worker can get sniped, but it is going to finish. Good clump of these Diplos here from numudan. He is going to be able to pick it off this barracks from outside the settlement range, so this is really smart to not get any war raptors and stack up the diplos just to get the range damage. And just going to pick off that one warrior, but the bowmen are going to back down. The archer's going to back down. So far numudan's had complete control of all the shrines, so this is really good for him and not so good for Striker. I mean, not so much that it matters, but for his eco, but it also slows down the Vitara player in being able to force out, you know, more settlements, because they are the only civ that is power gated in that regard. So, you know, they can't snowball too far ahead in terms of, I mean, they can snowball if they wish to in terms of economy a lot quicker if they're able to access those shrines, but otherwise they're sort of gated. It looks as though numudan gonna try and harass Striker, gonna try and house him while he's trying to creep and take this central shrine. So this is really smart here from numudan, because Striker isn't going to be able to react to this terribly quickly, and he is going to be housed. He is going to gain a shrine for this, but at what cost? Because this is going to slow down him in terms of military production by quite a bit. numudan would be able to a bit ahead in terms of economy overall, but he is going to drop 2 shrines for this, insane that he's going to back off. Though he probably could have tried picking his opponent's workers off, but Striker already had them all rallied up here. Off the food. numudan going to recapture this shrine. I wonder if we're going to see an engagement here, or if Striker might even look at pushing onto this. Does he know about it? No, he doesn't, so... numudan going to try and move in here. Just pick off a reinforcement. But he's going to lose one of his own units in that trade. So worker count's really favouring numudan at this point. Striker down by 8 workers, housed again. So this is going to slow him down, because numudan up by 20 pop at this point. He's got 3 settlements out, and he is going to catch these workers here. But he is going to lose a shrine. Yeah, Striker is going to leave a single unit behind to capture the shrine. At the same time, this 3rd settlement is going to be denied for him, so that's going to be a bit rough for him economically at the moment. numudan housed at the moment, but he's got some houses going up, so big fight going down here. But Striker's got a much smaller villager count, so I mean much smaller worker count, so unit count wise he's actually on pretty even footing and doesn't really have a front line here, so he's resorting to having to continually kite here. numudan's resorting to having to continually kite here. Striker's really pushed him out. Going to be able to take these creeps as a bit of a reward. But numudan has a huge food bank over his opponent. Going to be much quicker in getting his 3rd base all set up. Getting a whole bunch of his last Golden Garden set up. Getting a whole bunch of Golden Garden set up so he can get... Oh, and the Catalyst. He can get really good crystal production now. Really good power production despite not having the shrines. Just as a bit of a precaution, and on top of that you don't need to continually expand around the map to get more food, so infinite farms is a pretty cool mechanic, and for Vitara it means a power source, so the ranged units actually do take power, take 5, whereas the other civs, they only cost food for your tier 1, so you do need to get a pretty big power economy going as Vitara, but saying that it pays off. And right now numudan has all 3 shrines, got his 3rd base set up faster than his opponent. He's up in working count by only 7 at the moment, but he's up by total population by about 20. And Striker in the meanwhile, yeah, both these players have just this big mixed force that's pretty range dominant. But numudan getting a settlement upgrade. Striker already has got the poison archers upgrade. Hasn't upgraded his warriors just yet. He's getting fire weapons now. So numudan down on tech basically here, but he's also got the units to be able to take a good fight. I think gonna get a good try and get a good surround on his opponent. He's getting a tornado out actually, so it's really good use of the power there. And Striker's not actually. Oh, he is actually using the defensive attacks. I can't remember what that one's actually called. So Striker with a good use of the defensive power actually there to deny a lot of that tornado damage. And this Sage of Numudan's nearly getting picked off, but perhaps it was a bit of a bait. I think he might have even left that there deliberately, but Numudan with one of the Enrages. Not sure what that one's actually called. So I need to figure out what all these are actually called so I can actually cast and let you guys know them all, so I actually can be in my element. But right now, Numudan down on population of Striker, who's now surged ahead in that regard. Actually ahead in terms of workers, Numudan only on 62 at this point, and Striker all the way up to 80. Capturing... Oh, has Striker got a 4th settlement out? No. Numudan has got his 4th settlement out, but Striker hasn't got his yet. Sending more of these warriors in.
Weapon ready.
So neither player wanting to take an attack just yet. Both still a little bit off maxing out. Striker actually at 180 pop now. I'm try and figure out what's here, but I mean Numudan, yeah, trying to figure out what's here of Strikers, and he is pulling ahead in terms of population until Striker gets that 4th settlement up. Don't know where he's actually going to chuck it, but this is a big catch here for Striker because there's a lot of workers. But Numudan's there to defend, but Striker is going to again be able to sit on top of them, but Numudan, really good entangle there. And he's perhaps got the units he needs. He's got a really nice concave here, and Striker doesn't have the greatest of concaves, doesn't have so much range in his composition either. Numudan, still down on the population though, but Striker is repelled for now, and he's actually going to pull his workers here. He's pulling the boys, getting that little bit of extra damage out. Lightning bolt there.
What needs crushing? What needs crushing?
So more armor upgrades being added for Numudan. Striker getting his obsidian arrows for his poison archers. Oh yeah, both beast upgrades here for Numudan. Oh, and over here, Numudan going for a bit of harass with these raptors. Going to get a couple of villager kills. Really buy himself some time. Striker going to reposition, but he's going to have all his army chasing after this. As Numudan's going to be free to come down here and put some more pressure on Striker down at the bottom side of the map. And one of these barracks is going to get sniped as well here by Numudan, so this is smart from him. Striker forcing out a lot of farms, and it's a big catch here for Numudan because Striker well ahead in the worker count before, but he's back down to 83. I think he was up to about 90, and Numudan sitting on 69 XD. A big force here for both players, but Numudan does have the population advantage and good use of his powers there. Big engagement going down here, but both players taking a good fight here. Sage goes down for Numudan, so Striker getting a good snipe there at the end of the fight. But does Striker have enough to defend this? Because Numudan is up by about 15 population here. And Striker doesn't have a lot of food in the bank, so he's not going to be able to remax terribly easily behind this if he loses a lot of these poison archers. And Numudan just seems to have too much for him to deal with at the moment because he's up by, yeah, about 50 population at this point, so this attack has really dealt a lot of damage. He's been able to continually push behind this. The Striker, does he have enough to defend here? He's only got a clump of poison archers at this point. GG is called. Alright. So that's bogus. But anyway. So the power there for Numudan, really solid. The Striker not able to push him off the shrines much there early. But Striker's work account, really impressive. Though it did, I mean, he didn't have the hugest of armies there at the end. So, oh,